Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. We got some new achievements here in the upcoming approaching achievements thing. Giving a good impression 1. We got 9 commendations from all the stuff we were doing. From all those various guild tests and things. I just even get that to like just auto go or something. 10. Get 50, get 100, get 3,000. Okay, sure. And get various rewards. That's fun too. Well, that's pretty good. And serving a greater cause to complete 10 guild tests. We've done 9. 20 guild tests. 200 guild tests. 7 unique we did. 14 unique. There's a lot of achievements in here. Unique quests. What are we doing on that? 76? That's pretty good too. Lots of stuff to work on here. Near completion. Still Carpenter level 10s nearby. We're working on it. And all sorts of recommended things all over the place. Go do a whole bunch of stuff. Achievements. Recommended quests. Recommended all sorts of stuff. Plenty of things to do. Almost too many things. We're just going to continue on the main scenario quest here. Honestly, at this point, probably until we can't anymore. And then we'll decide what we're doing at that point. I think we're still a little behind here. Maybe level like 15, Call of the Forest. Or level 26. Yeah, there's a lot we can do here. Henron has a new task for us. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the quest comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. Whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt impose any trouble if our adventurer has survived the bedlam in Satasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Mione, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, mate. That is something we very much can do. Especially since we have return set to Gridania still. That's working very nicely. And then we can teleport back over to Libs Lumensa if we need to. Since we have the main one there favorited, be slightly cheaper. Well, that's okay. We're getting a lot of our money from the first time guild test rewards. That really pumped us up pretty substantially. Can't rely on that to be consistent money here, unfortunately. Well, we may do it for what we got. There we are. Other quests here. 14. Doesn't show higher level quests, really. That's okay. I mean, guys, just so this one. 60, 30, 10. This is just more the carpentry stuff. Definitely takes a while before these work. Eh. Take wherever you like, friend. Waitress will come to take your... Oh, it's you, Arctic. 'Tis so good to see you again. What's that? Here at Maneron's suggestion, you say? A foul-mouthed rogue sends me word that an adventurer might be along for the job. Turns out to be you. Well, this makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? Indeed. With regard to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Okay. Yeah, the guild rewards for these are not as impressive, but totally reasonable, though. Let's see what the situation is here. We got some more potions here, too. High potions. Up to 340 health. So we're doing 160. I think we're technically at the point now where regular potions wouldn't heal us a full third anymore. Getting up to high potions here would be Up to 340. It's definitely better. We only have 3 of these, though, so... Eh. What do we got here? This restores MP, which we don't even really use. We got some water here, taken from these types of sea crafting material. Crafting material from inside the dungeons. Very exciting. Could be all sorts of stuff in there. We need to do some crafting too at some point. Get all those going. There's a lot to do. Let's just do this. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mione, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? It's Lewin. Ah, good evening to you too, Bowlord. Is he behind me? Is he behind me? I can't see. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. Please report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Okay, there he is. Well, if it isn't our own... If it isn't our very own man for all seasons, you certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed, Arctic. My thanks for answering the call. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. Wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial chamber called the Deepcroft. The place was once a Gamoran settlement. We Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspected that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Talmud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. Since we thwarted their attack on the Guardian Tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every ill of our defenses in search of weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. Situation so being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the Lambs of Talmud to others. We rely on you to handle this matter, Arctic. Sure. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, prepare to make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. They will appraise you of the latest developments. That is all. Careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Alright. Potentially, another dungeon kind of situation here. Cultists. Always a good time. It's in the central shroud here. Right over here. Yep, definitely the Temptar Deepcroft. You can teleport to Baton Branch Meadows and walk from there. Still have that favorited. That's slightly cheaper still. Works in my favor. Between the runtime or the chocobo price, roughly the same too. Then we can teleport into the central shroud via the system, Ethernet. Okay, this gets us even further in, so that's alright. What if we're going to be hitting any more situations where they want us to have better gear and higher levels and everything? Our gear is decent. I would still do have the bow we need to change. Elm Velocity Bow. We got the Warped Elm Longbow. More damage. So this way. Yeah. 545. 444. The delay is definitely longer because it's a longbow. But the actual damage stat is pretty good. Higher base damage. That's worth something. Deepcroft is this way. It's actually down in here. Enter Deepcroft. There's some people hanging outside the Deepcroft here. Where's there? Oh, these are the guys that we saw previously. So we meet again. Yes, I am surprised to see you here. Took the prize back in Limsa. This time, we'll give you a better sport, or I am no true adventurer. Can ya? Think of our goal, sister. One day our adventures will be the stuff of song, and it will all be worth it. And I'm a fan. Gods, I hate mausoleums. It's not right to disturb the dead in their slumber. Let's go disturb the dead in their slumber. It's right over there. We just kind of sneak in here. Trying to be slightly sneaky. Oh, look how long this longbow is. My goodness. Wild stuff. And here is the smith. No greater thrill than striving alongside like-minded companions to overcome the deadliest of challenges. The wisdom you gained in the Hall of the Novice serve you well in your adventures. That's the plan. Yeah. Human. Or the Elder Seedseer, the Tamter of Deepcroft has been placed under control of the Wood Whalers. Entry restricted to only those who meet the strict conditions instilled by still-claimed Fane. Enter the Tamter of Deepcroft. You must have made sufficient progress in the quest Fire in the Gloom. That's what we are currently doing. So it does seem like a lot of the... Well, so far, the first two dungeons here have been locked behind the main scenario quest. So definitely something to keep working on here. Your Arctic Sin, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you. Your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put end to the 6th Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. So, they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that's to say everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Catania and yours at large, put an end to their madness. Tempter of Deepcroft is now accessible. New regular duty has been added. Speak with entrance complete. And now, entrance. Alright. Well, once again, let's see if there's potential we could do stuff here. Leveling. Duty route leveling. Do route guild tests. Dungeon and trial we select at random. Now we'll just do actual dungeon. So it's level 16. Okay. Since its establishment during the Gamoran times, the subterranean crypt has been used for generations as a final resting place. Could be in here. It's a final resting place for the remains of rulers and nobles. Since the Calamity, however, the tunnels have become overrun with the Lambs of Dalamud, deadly cult who worships the now fallen satellite as their savior. It is in the Deepcroft that these twisted souls silently plot revenge against those who fought to prevent the advent of Dalamud, summoning any dark presence who will aid them to this end, no matter what the cost. Alright. 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS. Gonna be level 16 dungeon, sync level 19. So we should be able to use the quick knock there, but not the head graze. An interrupt is always a pretty decent idea. We'll try to use the limit break in here. That could be something. So an energy store in your party's limit gauge. I think it was just ours. Execute a powerful battle technique. Execute will determine by the role of the party member who initiates it. Tank increases part of defense, area of effect 50 yards. Or yalm, or whatever it is. Melee is a single target attack. Range, attack to all targets in a straight line. Range 30. Caster is area of effect attack. Healer is healing. Yeah. That's something. Just a bit of extra damage. Attack to all targets in a straight line. Yeah. That's something. Average waiting time, 6 minutes here. So since we have access to dungeons, it can give us a random dungeon from among the ones we've unlocked, though. And if successful, we get even more rewards. And possibly the tanks just get even more, just for helping out, being in demand. As a DPS, you're kind of the most basic of party members here. We exist to do damage, and that's about it. Much less stressful most of the time, though. Especially when just learning things. So probably a good plan. Life parties recruiting 53. These 3 parties are doing something. Or 53 partial parties. Also a possibility. Yeah, this is what we need to do. So we choose by low requirements. Update party recruiting numbers. Let's see what they're up to. Doesn't matter. We're going in here. And we even have the return ready again. That'll be convenient. See what kind of stuff we can get up to in a dungeon here. We can technically fight some of these guys while we wait. Don't really need to. Where's the option for duty support? This is this. Could bring in random other people. Or NPCs even. Technically would be quicker. But less interesting. We can wait an average wait time of 6 minutes. The average wait time has been very all over the place. We'll see what that all means for us. The bow is so long it clips completely off the screen here. It's a very long bow, my goodness. I don't know if the other longbows have been quite as long. Velocity bow, short bow, short bow. The maple longbow, yeah, pretty much. It's a longbow. I would assume that it's even scaled to us, because a longbow for the smaller characters would be a very small short bow for us. You're in fact quite tall. Like, how long do you think this longbow is? Like, wildly long. Look how far that is. It goes all the way up here. I would be afraid we'd be screaming this across the ceilings for the most part. Although, alternatively, the ceilings could be designed with larger people existing in mind. That would also work. But even then, there's a lot of extra space all the way up here. It's probably fine. Wheel it like this. That's a large bow. My goodness. Very cool. Yeah, not too much else in here. We got like one room of skeletons, and then the dungeon. That's alright. Of the 200 parties currently recruiting, all match your search conditions. Between 48. We'll see. We'll see. You think we were just like waiting for a tank and a healer? At least the second DPS would pop into the same group here. Depends exactly how it auto matchmakes stuff. Could be starts the group around one specific person. It'd be awkward if you had a group with two. I mean, it'd probably be first come first serve kind of idea. Like if you start a group as any of the other ones, it would put you in a group that already exists, perhaps. Or something like that. Probably. We just basically have to wait. That's okay. Anything else we do while we wait? Duty recommendations. Ah, there's something we need to defeat here in the Central Shroud. A toadstool. Level 29. Central Shroud, Eastern Alaska, North Shroud, Thanalan, Eastern Thanalan, North Shroud, East Shroud, South Shroud, Western, Upper Alaska, East Shroud. Yeah. All over the place. That'd have to be... That'd be up here further then, I would assume. Level 29. Yeah, this appears level 30. Let's get some information about what level things are based on the level of the random little event things. Like down here, this is level 10. And we're not high enough level apparently for any actual quests up here yet though. There's level 29, 30 here. I wonder if you need to be at least the level to pop the quests being available. Seems to be about that way. We definitely see lower level stuff all over the place. Well, that's okay. Goes back to Britannia. North Shroud's over this way. We can't see any quests or anything in the areas we're not in. That's okay. That's okay. Whole place here. Average wait time keeps going up. That is unfortunate. Average wait time's now 10 minutes. I'm really just kind of being gated behind probably a tank by the way things were looking here. Adventures in need tank. Oh, that begs the question. If we start working on one of the other classes, are none of them always tank, always healer? Or we got like different sides of things? I haven't really gotten anything besides just DPS stuff here on the Archer, which makes sense. Let's say we got like Lancers. Are they tanks? Would we have to tank the dungeons? There's potential there. If we get in some kind of healer situation, we would have to be the healer. Would make sense. I guess the other thing is, we might not actually need to do the dungeons particularly, if we don't want to. We're going through here on the Archer first here. Simple, DPS, easy mode, essentially. Getting access to the dungeons at least. That's definitely something. A little bit of a wait time here. A little bit of a wait time. Interesting to see what all is under the duty support system. If you want to use these for other dungeons. Got Marauder, Conjurer, and Sabotage. Would technically work. I don't know if you can get any of the commendation stuff for doing duty support. I would assume not. Trust what? Or with other players. numbers. And if it's going to be this long of a wait time, it could be worth it to just go for it. Kind of a self-defeating system here. If everybody doesn't want to wait too long and just takes the NPCs in, then there's even less people, and then more people go in and kind of cannibalize this whole thing. It's interesting it started by saying it was going to be average of like, what, 6 or 7 minutes, and now it's been 12. Average is average. This depends whenever the... I wouldn't even call it less popular. There's only 2 DPS, so you just need half as many tanks, half as many healers, but 1-1-2. Popularity could be an issue with that, though. Depends on how many people want to do any of the roles. Then you end up waiting in the queue. It's interesting that it would be average wait time. Probably average wait time for your role. I assume the average wait time for a tank would be not very long whatsoever. Just match it with people instantaneously. And that is one benefit, though. That is one benefit. Get going more quickly. Wonder how long we can just wait. One would think eventually it would work. We obviously don't need to, though. We'll give it a good shot. Let us withdraw for now. What do we update party recruiting numbers? 57. There's 57 parties. That probably means there's like at least 50 DPS waiting in line. Doesn't say exactly. It's interesting. So we could be moving up in the queue here. It'd be nice to have that kind of information instead of just the average wait time. Another bit of information about how things are actually going. Because we can't say for sure if we are next in line here or there's been 0 tanks showed up in the last 15 minutes. I'm just going to withdraw. Let's go. At least we can test out the duty support system here for the Deepcroft. It really works. It really works. Honestly, pretty happy with it. Shroud, Tamtara Deepcroft. All right. And they're all eager to join. First time to be in this. Party members, it's me and these guys. Supposed to be forward. Oh my gosh. Party member portraits. Achievements current area. To see the available achievements. So every location of the Tamtara Deepcroft. Alright, they are. There's definitely something. Alright. Tank, would you like to... Yeah, there they go. Okay. So once they get close enough, they start doing things. That works. Varlet. A whole bunch of... I have a bad feeling about this. So what we got here is a big purple... I guess there's also another benefit of going with NPCs. We can just take our time, look around. I do like that too. We got a big purple orb here. And various 4 little connections here. I'm gonna need to go and deal with all that. Can't go that way. Let's go the way we can go. Alright. Got some swarms. Flesh from swarms. Go. We're getting drops. Where doesn't really seem up or something. Is this the way we need to go? Yes, it is. See if we can just aggro stuff. See how well that goes. Things seems to have it under control. Oh, here comes some cultists. Never a good time when cultists show up. Alright. Some beetles, swarms. And this one. They're technically a leader, I think. G. Passages. Lots of stuff blocked off. That's alright. Thanks to range. See how many things we need to dodge everything here. Oh, that just fires everywhere. It's pretty wild. So we might have multiple paths here too. Which is interesting. And got some lights. Is our mage just standing in melee range? It's definitely something. He's over here conjuring. Sure. Come. Anything here we need to care about? Box? Not really. In the first dungeon, we're getting money from each kill. This is not. We will see. We will see. Doesn't seem like we need to worry about aggroing things either. This kind of works. Down. Got some poison going. We could switch between targets. Give them poison to everybody. That's another option. Tomb. Huh? Definitely a tomb. Whole place is a tomb. Now we're fast. Ah. Here's the start of something. Cross the barrier. Got some cultists to deal with. A priest. Demon looking guys. Gravedigger. Basically, we want to turn off these little magics. Soul counter. Alright. Blast him. What's this? Flame damage added to auto attacks. Probably not good for us. Tank even dodged the attack there. Brilliant. It's definitely a functional system. It definitely works. Don't need to reapply poison. Fight is done. Current altar is no longer sealed. There's a treasure coffer. Brilliant. Treasure coffer. Pair of mitts placed in your army chest. We're going to look at all the different things we're getting here. Let's activate the orb here. And the light fades. Perfect. I just need to go and get 3 more. Taking off here. Okay. That's that. Not sure how effective the AoEs are. It's a good time though. I'm here for it. And I'm gonna ground stomp. And dead. Okay. Go back from here. Beetle. And the guy's here. Blast with magic from down there. Don't appreciate that. Deal with the bugs up here first. You. Lightning. Multiple paths again. What's the thing for looking at everything? We got time. Oh, the treasure coffer here. Alright. Go out of your way slightly and get more treasure. Works for me. Works for me. There. We'll probably at least look at all the things we're getting in our treasure here. There's the actual things here. Warped Elm longbow equipped. Warped Elm longbow is bound to you. That's just our bow. Is that the bound symbol? Something? Warped Elm longbow? Not a new one in here or anything. You obtain. That's what we're looking for. You obtain a 4 striker's mitts. Item comparison. Unique gloves. 4 striker's mitts. Looks like they're exactly the same. Wild. So we can just click there to compare it to. That's cool. We have 4 striker's mitts added. You can see they're not strikingly different. Try and search for item comparison. Okay. So we can use various things in there to compare stuff. Acolyte's thigh boots. And since we're the only person in the dungeon, we just get all the loot, apparently. This is a magic item. That's not what we're looking for currently. We could possibly just kind of sort the entire armory chest. There's definitely other things we can get for that. Towards all the enemies. That's the next spot. Some mightlings. There you go. Luckily we don't need to keep up with arrows. We're firing this many arrows just everywhere would be a little bit expensive. There we go. Hey, more treasure. Look at all the treasure. Having a good time. Forest Striker's skirt. I think these are equivalent to the stuff we got from the tutorial stuff. Yep. Pretty much exactly the same. Cool, 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 cool. Liking all the treasure then. Have a good time. Alright. Time to destroy another orb here. All these things. And a priest. Oh, an enemy approaches. Yes. Void soul counter. He's got a little health. Shoot him down here. Ah. Maybe that's thunder. That's more lightning damage. There you go. Hey, I told 27. We're still leveled down to 19. Is that perhaps what this is? Ah, that's what it is. This symbol is... we have it being stat reduced. Being level synced. That makes sense. Now to plunder a pair of plundered goggles. You already possess one. Alright, it's fine. Orb. Nope. Actually, another one. So we can't get multiples of things, then like sell them or something. Not that any of the sale prices have been anything, even remotely, anything at all. Guys on feeders. These weird guys here. Just switch together and get all the poisons together. That's definitely a strategy. More damage. Damage over time. And we got all the time in the world. Swarm. Everything's poisoned. Blast out some AoEs. Very good stuff. And here comes a ground guy. Rounds something. Rounds. It's a bit of a tank he's got there. What's out here? Poison in the world. It works. We also got our other attacks. The real question is, what situations are any of the various attacks? Let's do that time. Watch what this means on the end here. That's a deep fall. Let's not do that. Continuing on here. Bunch more cultists. Poisoned. Not quite as much range on that one. That's alright. Take care of you. Alright. And the ground's in. And nope. Again, two different sets. There's a few guys in here. We get some reward. Worth it. I don't imagine you get into any difficult situations, like failing or anything, with the NPC party. That'd be pretty silly. A plundered staff. Magical. Jointed. How much is his arm? Alright. Thaumaturge. Get some dungeon loot for other classes here. That'd be pretty good. Let's do it for speed here too. At least decent. There's some benefit to switching between them in order to spread more AoE damage. There's also benefit to focusing one down so you actually deal with the situation quicker. Okay. Over here, there's two lights here. It's gonna be the entire thing. So this guy first here now. Everybody inside? Yep. This guy. We can do some limit break stuff once we get in here. Maybe just save it for the last boss or something. Depends how much it uses, I guess. I don't know if any of these have... I guess we've gotten rewards from all this stuff, so they probably count as actual bosses. Okay, so this is a sealed barrier. So we can just... I'll press that for right now. Definitely need to get in there. Alright. There's more guys. Okay. Some of these might not actually be poisoned. Oh well. We got at least something going on. The last few. And the last one. This whole limit break thing is really feeling like a wait until you need it kind of thing. This rosary is weakened. The field. We've picked it up. Now we can probably open this up over here. Perfect. Try using one bit of this. See what happens. It said everyone in a line. Use the rosary? Yep. And situation. Now here. Did I do it? Oh yeah. There it goes. And use the entire thing, it looks like. This is unforgiving. Well, we dealt with everything else there. That was a great time. Cleared out all the helpers with the loot break, I guess, maybe. If that's okay. While we're waiting for things to recharge, we don't do much besides just heavy shot over and over. That's alright. It works. Alright, we got macros. We get treasure. Plus 80% experience points. Cool. Forest striker's skirts. You already have one. Okay. So it's a lot of similar stuff. Honestly, not too surprising, since we just went from a level 15 dungeon to a level 16 dungeon. It doesn't seem like there's like special per dungeon kind of situations. All various same things. And that's lifted up a bridge over here. And orb. Oh boy. Now that's the Dominator, who summons you from the void to reside within this mortal realm or something. Horrible, acceptable to the Abyssal Coon. Seems surprised. Not cross our gates, search of blood. Come hither, children of the dawn. The undying master will drink deep tonight. Oh yeah, that's a wild guy. And we've mapped it by going to the bridge there. Okay. Oh, that's the Dominator. If we stand behind, we can get all the good stuff. Alright. Inconspicuous imp there. Let's deal with that. Don't need ads helping him or anything. Going down pretty well. Oh, these guys. Let's give some AoEs for everybody here. Come here. Deal with the ants. Oh, big blast there. Get out of that. Straight shot's ready. Love it when straight shot's ready. It's a good time. The imps seem to stay further out. We got a whole beam going on here, which I don't trust. It's dying too quick. Might just be going down. He's trying to dominate. He had a lot of extra guys to summon. No such luck. Crazy squid guy. Going down. There you go. It just explodes. Sure. There we go. Yay! Okay. Bonus of so much experience for that. First time completion of this duty. Faded copy of Dark Vows. Hard page of sheet music retrieved from the Tinker's Deepcroft. Sheet music. Sure. A pair of boots. Same. Let's open up the treasure chest here. A plundered battle axe. Not for us. For marauders. It's also level 15, so. Okay. I think that's it. We explored everything, got the achievement for that. Cool place. All the way down. Main final boss at the end. Makes a lot of sense. There we go. Objective fulfilled. Cool. And now we report back. Easy enough. Gosh, we're really close to another level here. I'm gonna get that for the quest turn-ins here. What if the main quest is just gonna be go all over the place, opening all the dungeons in a row? Could be other stuff too, I guess. It's definitely something though. Not complaining. As low as like 15 and 16? Very cool. Alright. Let's head up here. Raining. Alright. Did not expect Squid Face guy. Cultists. Very culty. Checks out. Well, welcome back, Arctic. I am reliably informed that your foray into the Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. You made such a habit of succeeding that's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. But Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions. We are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. This means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself. It also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Oh gosh. Did one or more of those guys die? Okay. Ever's gone, and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. Yeah. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. To hell's with this pathetic excuse for our party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for the healing, but you couldn't even do the one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by the way, of some parting advice, get rid of Javir's head, bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hell you like with it. For God's sake, stop carrying it around. Oh no. It's just get rid of it, alright? Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry. Javir, please forgive me. Yikes. Scenes like this become all too common. It makes 12 times in half as many days. Oh my gosh, everyone's dead. As if there wasn't already enough problems with whole calamity in business. Now, they're literally dropping like flies. Two dead adventurers every day. My goodness. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send men like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much, at any rate. Speaking of missions, I entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ulda. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word. I'll be glad to share the details with you. 6,000 XP. And both the kinds of potions. Yeah. More high potions. That's pretty good. Not that we've ever really needed to use them. That's alright. Level 28. Level up. We keep getting this much experience from all these dungeons, I swear. There's also the question of if we get the bonus dungeon XP and all the other bonuses on all the other classes too. I would think so. There's the level up. Yay. So delayed, some things. My goodness. Oh yeah. We're gonna go over to the third area and probably do a third lower level dungeon here. See if it does anything different after that. Next time. Goodbye.